So if you clicked on this video, you probably want to start creating content, but you really have no idea where to start. Me neither. Hi, I'm Ian. I know there's plenty of videos out there from all sorts of different creators talking about this is how you can blow up and get 1,000 subscribers in 1 month, or this is what you can do to triple your views on your videos, which is great and all, but all these people making these videos have already gotten past that point of being a small creator. So I thought it'd be interesting to share a few tips that I'm taking and using as a content creator who is also just starting out and in the same position as most of the people that are probably watching this video. So here are 3 tips for starting content creation as somebody else who is also starting content creation. Alright, number 1, just do it. And I know what you're thinking. Seriously, just do it. What kind of fucking advice is this? And I'm not trying to be a Nike spokesperson. Just hear me out. Ever since I was in about the 5th grade and I was watching a bunch of Minecraft YouTubers back when I was just a small kid, I always wanted to start creating content in some shape or form. And that kind of stuck with me throughout middle school, high school, college. But I would always make an excuse as to why I couldn't do it. In middle school, it was always like, nobody's going to watch a middle schooler make something. I'll wait a bit before I start doing something, which I think was a fair point. And then I used the same excuse in high school. Nobody's going to want to watch a high schooler make videos. I'll wait till I'm in college. And then I got to college and it was like, oh dude, like I'm busy. I've got school going on. I've got friends I want to spend time with. Like I'll do it after school. And then I graduated from college and I was out of excuses, but I just wasn't doing it. And then I eventually just got to the point where I was like, there's never going to be a time where I'm ready or I'm like, all right, I'm finally going to do this. I just have to kind of force myself to go out there and do it. I think one of the best pieces of advice that I've heard so far from somebody else about trying to make stuff is that you have to get very comfortable putting out content that isn't perfect and that you don't think is perfect. Because if you're always waiting for something that you think is really good, you're almost never going to be putting anything out there and you're never going to make any progress. So I would say you just need to do it, get comfortable with putting out work that is like 60% quality of what you want to do or where you want to be at, and eventually it'll slowly get better time after time. Number 2, don't stress about a niche or like what you're going to upload or any of that stuff. I know it's hard to come up with ideas, but I mean, if you click on my channel, my name right now, and you look at the 6 or something videos that I've already uploaded, it is the most disgusting conglomerate of videos that have nothing to do with one another, and you'd be like, why are these on the same channel? And I'm not going to be like that forever. When I kind of keep going with it and I find what I want to do, what clicks for me, I'm going to stick with that. But right now, I have no fucking idea. And that's okay. I'm not expecting to know where I want to be at before I even start doing it. Just like a sport or music or any other skill, I realize that I have to do it first before I'm actually going to make it anywhere and really know what I'm doing. So right now, I'm obviously trying to make it, do my thing with it. But I realize that I need to learn with it. I'm not going to just step into this and know exactly what to do, exactly where I want to be, and all that stuff. I know that I have to learn, and I think the best way to do that is through experience, so I'm not going to shy away from that. I'm just going to give it a shot, even if it doesn't come out great, even if I don't know what path I'm going to go down. I'm just trying it, and that's okay. Speaking of getting better at creating, by creating, I think it's very important to stop comparing yourself so much to other creators, especially ones that have been doing this for a long time and have gotten very good at their craft. Most of us starting out and just coming into this aren't going to make very good shit. And like that's the harsh reality of it, but that's okay. I guarantee you any creator, YouTuber, whatever that you really like, their first video they posted, you've probably never seen because it wasn't very good, it didn't get very many views, and it was probably pretty shitty. Because who's just going to start doing this and be really good at it off the bat? I'm sure there's some crazy special cases out there, but for the most part, nobody's just going to be good at it right off the bat. You know what? That's pretty much how anything works in real life, like we talked about earlier. When you start something, you're not going to be good at it, and that's okay. But if you keep comparing yourself to people who have already spent the time to get really good at this, then it's going to be really discouraging to you when that's not really fair of a comparison to make. The one thing that I think you should do, instead of comparing your content, watch it from the eye of a creator for people who are more developed, they know what they're doing more so, and think about how you can apply a lot of what they're doing in their videos and maybe kind of translate it to yours. That's what I try and do a lot. I'm still obviously learning a lot, but I think it's important to, keep an open mind when you're looking at things and think, okay, maybe this is something I could do with my videos. Or maybe you notice something you don't like about a video and you're like, all right, when I'm creating in the future, I'll make sure I kind of avoid that mistake. I'm obviously very fresh to this, but I'm just starting out too. And if you're watching this, you probably are too. And these are just 3 of the things that have helped me just a little bit to get off the ground and even give this a shot, because I feel like so many people want to end up doing this, but they're always so worried about all these different things that they just never even give it a shot. So these are the points that really help me kind of just lock in and be like, fuck it, dude, I'm going to give it a shot. If you're also a small creator, I really appreciate you watching this. Drop a comment. We can grow together, and let's see what happens next. Thanks for watching. Peace.